What's up, everyone? Not much to talk about right now because not really a whole lot has happened. I mean, I got another job recently. I think that qualifies, but like at this point now, it kind of doesn't really feel like news unless the other job is something that A, I enjoy doing, and B, um, something that could, something that is closer to my desired career. I realize now that my desired career is to be either an actor or a professional wrestler. And I realize now that like everything I'm doing is kind of just scattering away from what my central focus is, and it's really kind of bumming me out because I know now that like if I want to be an actor, uh, my best bet would be like to do some extras gigs out of the state, but I can't do that right now because I don't have a vehicle anymore. And I think the thing that really kind of bums me out about my vehicle situation is that like the more I try to get in touch with the insurance company about what's going to happen, the more it's starting to feel like I'm going to get like the raw end of the deal. But, I don't know yet. So here's to hoping that things actually go well. I'm not sure. It's just that, man, I just really wish that there was something. I hope that there's something good that comes out of this, which is another thing I wanted to talk about. I am now adopting a new mantra. My the new mantra is simple. Whenever things go really bad, I used to always be quick to panic. Hold on. Whenever things actually used to go terrible, I used to panic. I used to freak out. I used to be like, "Oh well, what? It's only going to get worse from here." Yada yada yada. And the thing is that it normally did, because the universe has a habit of sort of mocking me with that sort of concept. It's like, well, if things are going to go bad, then let's make it worse. So I realize now that I'm sort of approaching the situation in a completely negative aspect. So from now on, no matter how bad things get, I'm gonna just start to say to myself, it's gonna get better. Bad situation happens, I'm gonna try to rebuff that by saying it'll get better, and hopefully try to work towards better. Because normally when I say it will get worse and work towards better, bad things still happen. So if I work towards better while also believing that it will get better, I'm hoping that the universe can understand that this is what I want and be like, okay, let's give that to them. So yeah, let it be known that on this day, I'm trying to think more positively. It's a challenge though, but you know, it's not completely impossible. But yeah, new job. Also, man, I really wish I didn't do this without my water jug. I cannot find it anywhere, and I need that. Um, but yeah, there's that. Another thing too is I'm starting to watch Doom Patrol on DC, the on HBO Max, the DC port, and I realize now how much I really actually appreciated Brendan Fraser as an actor, because he's killing it as Robot Man. Man, I tell you, the DC shows. A lot of people really don't understand that. A lot. I feel like DC in general kind of just doesn't really get a lot of love because people, when people think of comic books, they think of the movies, and a lot of DC movies are considered to be lackluster in some fashion. Because it's like there's this whole fandom wars between Marvel and DC without even mentioning Catalyst Prime or Vertigo or Image or Dark Horse or whatever. So, but it's just like it's weird because you got like all these sort of, fandom wars ruin things in my opinion. I feel like competition in some form or fashion ruin things. I mean, will competition happen? Sure, but can we include other things into that category? Most def. And like um uh Doom Patrol, man, it does it, bro. It really does. They really go out of their way to push Jane as the main character, or as I like to call it, the Jane character. But there's that. So yeah. But I'm really liking that show. I really am. I'm not finished with season one yet, but I'm loving that show. It's so good. What else is there? What else is there? Politics is still political, whatever. I've actually been like following up on the January 6th thing, cause like now you got like people getting away with like the thing that really annoys me about January 6th. is that like they're now getting away. Like one dude apparently is going to get away with it because his lawyer can convince the jury that he was too stupid to be a part of this in the first place. Because like this dude got a video recording of himself attacking the Capitol, going, "We attacked the White House. We attacked the White House." And it's like the weirdest thing about that is that why would you want to attack the place that President Trump is still technically a part of? It's like, if President Trump didn't lose the election, he would still be in the White House that you're intending to attack. It's like, what is going on? I'm confused. But yeah, like January 6th, that's kind of been that's been the big event for me. So I've been following up on that, like dudes really been telling on him. There was one guy, no, there's been two guys who told on themselves while trying to get a date, while trying to get a girlfriend. So I mean, like so part of me is just like a little confused about the pickup line there. Can you imagine like your first date, you go over and like you see this girl and you're like, so I helped attack the Capitol. Yep. I didn't put Dookie on the walls though, but I totally helped the other things. I was gonna take Nancy Pelosi's podium, but somebody else did that. And the lady is like, I don't think that this is going to work out. I am going to go not call the police. So, it's just like, well, but I've been following up on that, and it's magnificent. Another thing that really screws me up about America right now is that like we literally have access to some of the worst people. Like the worst people in America are making themselves known and providing you information and like proud announcements of who they are. And for some strange reason, appeasing these people is priority. So it's like the weirdest thing about that to me is that like like I feel like if white supremacists wanted to be represented so bad, they should be represented in the same aspect of who to not appease. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine being the guy who makes the laws, right? You make a law and white supremacists hate it, right? That should in a person with common sense's brain, that should be like the thing that basically says, you know what? If the white supremacists don't like it, we should at least consider it. Because it's like, why make them happy? Like, America has been making white supremacists happy for years, and things are terrible now. Like, poverty rate is really high. People are hungry. People are working two jobs just so they can, like, survive. You know, there's not that many hours in a day unless you're rich. And literally, the rich people do everything in their power to hide from poor people. Like, I wish I had a rich friend. Like, I honestly wish that I could just, go up to a rich guy and just be like, hey, let's be pals, Rich people would not, like, survive if they had to live like me or my friends. Like, me and my friends, we'd probably be rich correctly. But rich people becoming poor, they would need a poor friend. I hate talking about politics, though, because, like, it's complicated, but at the same time, it really isn't. Because if you really think about it, all politics is answering the question of where does all the money go? That's all it is. And you can learn about this and more on my podcast that we usually do roughly every Sunday. I don't know. Well, I say we because it's me and my roommate, and hopefully down the line we'll probably like include the other guys and I don't know, do a audio novella series. I don't know. It's it's a shot in the dark, but down the line. But yeah, I'm trying to be more positive. I'm trying to think a little bit better about my situations and stuff like that because the more negative I think, the more it takes away from all the positive things that are also happening to me. So I guess I need to start focusing more on the positive because it's there. It's not as big, it's not as grandiose as the negative stuff, but it's still there. If this is the negative and this is the positive, the fact that this exists should mean something more than this. If you have to shovel crap for the rest of your life, be happy you got a shovel and not using your hands. I'm not sure if I heard that before or just made it up, but I think it makes sense. That's it though. I'm going to head. Also, I've been watching like Into the Badlands. At some point, I'm going to try to start doing like video reviews of shows that of these shows and stuff like that. I don't know yet. Love and peace. Y'all have a good one and be safe out there. We still have a meteor coming. Space.